What's up? This is John with the Dr. John Delony Show, the special Christmas edition. I hope you are doing well. I just got this picture of you. Either you've already opened Christmas presents and your dad's already driving you crazy, or your husband keeps making that stupid face in his sweatpants that are too tight. Your kids didn't like what they got. Christmas doesn't look like you thought it was going to, or you had to go to work today. Whatever it is, we weren't going to do a show, and then it was like, no, let's just reach out and do something light and do something fun. And so here's what we're going to do today on the Dr. John Delony Show. And by the way, it's so annoying to talk about yourself in the third person. So we're going to do this on this little podcast. How about that? I found out the other day that Kelly Daniel, who is the call screener, who takes the calls, goes through these emails, she crafts the show. And James Childs, who runs the board, he edits the shows, he makes everything happen. He is the producer of the show. She's the associate producer of the show. And then Zach Bennett back there on the tubes, he makes sure all the cameras work and everything's going. So we are in the studio together all the time. They've been keeping secret titles to the shows since we started. We just finished the 50th episode. And they've been creating an Airtable. So I've invited them to be on the show today. James, Kelly, good to see y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And also with you, Merry Christmas. And so you've been keeping a secret Excel sheet, like a secret spreadsheet of alternate show titles.
Even before we started the show, when you started co-hosting the show with Dave Ramsey, there were certain phrases you would start to say that you would repeat fairly often. And I was like, these are too good to not document.
So this is them making fun of me. Let's go ahead.
We only make fun because we love.
Oh, that's right.
If we don't make fun of you, we don't care.
And that's actually what I believe too. So, y'all want to read these? You want me to read these? I'm just seeing these for the first time, so I'll go through them.
So you read them and we
we'll
comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So instead of the Dr. John Delony Show, here's some alternative titles. Go to Breakfast with Dr. John Delony.
That's pretty self-explanatory.
I do say that a lot. That's right. Amygdala with Dr. John Delony. I don't even know what that means, but do I say that a lot?
Neither does anyone else, but you say it a lot.
A lot.
God Almighty with Dr. John Delony. I do say that too much. Oh, this is annoying. What a gift with Dr. John Delony. I've got to quit saying that. Whack-a-doodle-doo with Dr. John Delony. That'd be awesome.
You do use that one.
That sucks with Dr. John Delony. That could also be the title of some of our marriages. But we'll go to the next one. It's just a fire alarm with Dr. John. Yeah, I do say that a lot. What is up?
Every show.
Every show. So listen, my friend Todd Whitaker in Texas, he's the one who used to always say, what is up? And somehow it just became part of my vernacular. And now it could be an alternate show title. This is my personal favorite. Rocket Diarrhea with Dr. John Delony. Kelly,
I loathe
you
with
don't
every piece of my being that.
You don't like diarrhea humor.
No, I do not like bathroom humor at all.
James Childs?
For someone with 2 doctorate degrees, you do an awful lot of bathroom humor.
Oh, so much.
Here we
Can I
go.
tell them about your coffee mug?
I do have a coffee mug. It's right over there.
So
my sister bought it for me.
John and I are in a meeting one day. He walks in and sets his coffee mug down that says, "Be nice to me. I have diarrhea." And the first thing I said is that will never, ever be on camera. So far,
My sister is the funniest person I know. She's hilarious. She's awesome. And she got me that coffee mug. And I didn't think about it. It was just perfect. And I just brought it to work. And, of course, Kelly saw it. So I don't think that diarrhea humor is contingent on how many degrees you have. That's just me, but whatever. All right, the next one is Gangster Ninja with Dr. John Delony. Do I say that a lot?
You say it when you're talking about like how awesome someone is, like your wife or your grandma or someone. She was a gangster.
Yeah, the word awesome. My buddy Nate tells me that awesome is used by like young youth ministers and people who hang out with high school kids. Like, yeah, guys, that's awesome. And occasionally I'll say it, and right as it comes out, I just feel like an idiot. And so somehow it became Gangster Ninjas. I don't even know where that came from.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't sound as immature as awesome.
People of the internets with Dr. John Delony.
Yes.
Again, I talk to you. I can't see you. I don't know. So you're out there, people of the internets. Humor, grace, and grit. I don't say
That's
that.
an inside joke because somebody wrote that as your copy early on, and
Yeah.
you said, I hate that. So I just put that in there to spite you.
Okay, good job. Real talk. Do I say we're going to do real talk?
That was another,
also
that was
part of
another
that.
thing.
When they were
Okay,
doing
good.
those original like teasers, they were so not
before they
you.
met me. Yeah. Some quack on the radio. Yeah, I used to say that, especially in the beginning days. I was super self-conscious.
You don't think you're a quack anymore? You got a little big head now?
No, I just say it a little more explicitly, and you'll beep it out or edit it out. I live in the woods with Dr. John Delony. That is true.
Yeah.
I say that a lot. Low-level hum. Sounds like a meditation joke, James. Not appreciate it. Not by your hand, but in your lap. I love that one.
Yeah.
No, do I say that too much?
No, you say it appropriately.
All right. This is it, guys. This is the name of the show. Box of Farts with Dr. John Delony.
Here we go again.
Would you not, when you're scrolling down a podcast, would you not stop on Box of Farts and think, I should probably listen to this one?
Our ratings would
I
definitely
wouldn't
go
know.
up.
Our ratings would go through the roof.
Yep.
Our listen time would not, but our click-on rate would be huge. You can drink and drive with, did I say that?
You said that in a show one time out of order, and you corrected yourself, but we're not going to let you forget that.
All right. You can drink and drive with Dr. John Delony. This one, who hurt you? Who hurt you with Dr. John Delony? Wasn't that on like a Reddit thing? Tell that.
So the running joke is that when you co-host the Dave Ramsey show, Dave will say, somebody will call in and say, hey, I'm upside down in my truck. What do I do? And he's like, how much money do you make? And that your go-to question for everything is, they could be calling about a money question. And you're like, who hurt you when you were young? It's just your default.
That's part of our trifecta.
The trifecta.
Yeah.
How in the world are you with Dr. John Delony? I do ask that a lot. Waiting on John with Dr. John Delony. What does that mean?
Yeah.
You've gotten better about it, but
Yeah.
early on in the recording days, we would often be waiting on you to
Yeah.
start recording. I think that's no secret.
You were sent to me as from God as a lesson in patience.
Just a little patience. Yeah. Learned behavior with Dr. John Delony. Do I say that a lot? Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
It's a learned
that could be
behavior.
a stretch.
And then the last one, all of it with Dr. John. That's a good title.
Yeah.
All of it. I like that. Why don't we call the show that? It's better than the Dr.
That is
John
good
Delony
because
show.
we do deal with all of
all of
it.
it.
So there's one more that I don't know how to type it, but it'd be a good one. At the end of almost every show, you do this thing where you go, whew. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I can't. I didn't know how to type it, but that could be one too.
So, Zach, you're the silent engineer back there. You don't have any?
I don't have a microphone.
Oh, he doesn't have a microphone.
Contributed to a lot of these too.
All right.
We all came up with them.
All right. Well, so those are alternative show titles. Anything else y'all want to add? We've just passed the 50 show mark.
I know. Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
I mean, really, who'd have thought that?
We're
back
closing
when we
on
started?
1 million downloads. The numbers have just gotten cartoonish. It's just bananas.
When we
right?
signed up for this, we thought it would be kind of a pilot, 1 or 2 episodes thing, and then fall flat.
Yeah,
And
we
so-
really didn't think we were. We already had jobs.
Yeah, and by the way, y'all are listening. These aren't just like schmoes. These guys are the producer and senior associate producer of like one of the most, the number 3 show in the country, right? It's not like they are chumps. They're running things. Zach runs the YouTube channel for the Dave Ramsey show. And they were like, "Man, Delony needs so much help. We're gonna have to pull people who actually know what they're
We
doing."
thought, well, we'll do this, and then clearly it won't work, so we'll get to
We'll
go
go
back
to our
doing what we
regular
already
jobs.
do. And here we are.
Ooh, that's a lot. So I would like to say publicly, we've crossed the 50 episode mark. It's going better than I think any of us could have ever imagined. So thank you, Kelly, for crafting these shows and for saying, "No, John, that's a stupid idea. That's terrible. We're not doing that." James, for saying nothing, but then you tell Blake on me, and then Blake calls and says, "John, we are not going to do that thing." Actually, you don't do that. You tell me.
That's the way things work.
And for actually knowing how all this works. And Zach, the silent wonder, the ninja, the gangster ninja behind
all the thumbs up.
His thumbs
behind
up,
the videos. Yeah, what I get from Zach often is this. And so to you, Zach, thumbs up to you, brother. And so here's to another, a couple thousand shows. And to all of y'all listening, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. You about to say something?
No, I was just going to say, don't forget about the lyrics. I forgot
I'm
that my
not.
mic was on.
So yeah, he's talking to
Not
me.
used to
See, he's
that.
always talking to me. But this is a show and a song I'm going to cold read. It's a Christmas song. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. Everyone who's listening to this, I wish you great blessings this season. Thank you for whatever it is you're doing right now. Lean into it. Take a deep breath, exhale, go back out and be with your family. Leave if you have to. Go back to work. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you'll stay with us as the show continues to grow. So as we wrap up today's show, here is the greatest Christmas song of all time by Wham. It's called what?
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas by Wham. George Michael and Company. You got to have faith, faith, faith. And the song goes like this. Ah, aha, ooh, ooh, ooh. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. This year to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. You gave it away. This year to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Special. Once bitten and twice shy, I keep my distance, but you still catch my eye. Tell me, baby, do you recognize me? Well, it's been a year. It doesn't surprise me. Merry Christmas. I wrapped it up and sent it with a note saying, I love you. I meant it. Now I know what a fool I've been, but if you kissed me now, I know you'd fool me again. A crowded room, friends with tired eyes. I'm hiding from you in your soul of ice. Woo! My God, I thought you were someone to rely on. Me? I guess I was just a shoulder to cry on. A face of a lover with a fire in his heart. A man undercover, but you tore me apart. Ooh-hoo! Now I found a real love. You'll never fool me again. Last Christmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. You gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. I gave you my heart. But the very next day, you gave it away. That is not the greatest song of all time. Even close. We could have gone with Mariah Carey, but we went with Wham. This has been the Dr. John Delony Show.